And that brings us to question number 6, which is when will your debt be paid off in full, completely debt free? And I'm talking about what month your debt is going to be paid off, not some general range or it's going to be paid off in 5 to 10 years or anything like that. The exact month that your debt will be paid off based on how much debt you have, the interest rate on your loans, and how much you are paying each month towards your debt. The easiest way to do this is to just search debt calculator. There's a bunch of free ones online. You input your debt amount, you input the interest rate on that loan, and you input what you are paying towards it each month, and it will give you a timeline down to the month. I'll put an example up on this screen, but you go in and you do that for every single loan, and you figure out when your loans are going to be paid off. So you have a little list that you've written down each loan, you've written down their interest rate, and then also write down the date that it is going to be paid off, and keep on chipping away at those loans until you are debt free. And I know it sucks being in debt, especially if it's a big number. It feels like you're never going to be able to pay it off. But now you know your timeline. Even if your timeline is 5, 10, 15, 20 years out, you know what the date is and you're in control now. You can make decisions, conscious decisions with that information in mind. So if you start making more money, maybe you allocate more money towards your debt. Maybe there's some areas in your finances where you can cut back on spending and allocate more money towards debt if you want to expedite that timeline. Maybe you're okay with the timeline and you just leave it as is. Whatever decision you make is totally fine. Well, not every decision you make is going to be totally fine for your finances, but the point is you want to have all the information at hand so that you can make an educated decision.